Great to see you out there. So today I'm here with a very interesting topic, how to reprogram your taste buds. Is there someone who doesn't love sweet, salty and fatty food? Something like hamburger, pizza and donuts? Scrumptious. This scrumptious feel once in a while is acceptable. However, in the long run, it's gonna cost our health. So now most of us are like, I want to make healthy foods as a part of my diet, but my taste buds are under the commands of these unhealthy but tasty foods. This is because these sugars and fats work like morphine or heroin in our brains, causing addiction because of the feel-good chemicals they release. Yup, our brain likes them more. It's definitely possible to come out of these loops of chemical responses in our body. The good thing is that we have about 50 to 100 taste buds renewing daily. So certainly it's possible to reprogram them. So now let's get into action. So we are gonna do two most important things. Firstly, eliminating the sweet and salty foods from our diet and reducing the cravings for this food. Then we are gonna add these yucky but healthy grains to our diet. To overcome salt cravings, what one could do is to eliminate all sort of processed foods and shift them to a diet which is made up of whole foods, as this acclimates our palate to less salty fare. Then cook your own meals. Yeah, why not learn some cooking now? Restaurants and takeout foods are packed with sodium. Even if you add salt to your food in your home, you're eating less salt. Even one could substitute spices or salt alternatives, something like herb-based salt, for salt, and this would be a great option. To overcome sugar cravings, flavor your water. Adding cucumber, lemon or mint to plain water makes it more palatable. And you could watch my previous video on how to eat gooseberry down there. Eating one or two squares of dark chocolate helps to satisfy sweet cravings. Spicing up oatmeal, coffee and tea with spices like cinnamon, cardamom and nutmeg can be great sugar alternatives because they trick your palate into thinking you're eating something sweet. When you can contain your craving for sugar, you can go for fruits. To overcome fat cravings, replace all the unhealthy vegetable oils containing abundance of omega-6 fatty acids with healthy fats containing healthy omega-3s like coconut oil or avocados to stay satiated and avoid hunger-induced junk food binges. Substitute butter with healthy alternatives like apple sauce, mashed bananas, avocados, and Greek yogurt when baking. Baked apples or apple sauce have the same rich consistency as butter once baked and can be easily swapped in dessert recipes. So now let's see how to add these healthy greens to our diet. Eating up something yucky doesn't sound easy. We could take it bite by bite. By eliminating the foods we are accustomed to eating all the time, our taste buds will adjust and reverse their tolerance. This is the key idea. Repeated exposure to foods we don't like can alter the proteins in saliva, essentially calming the initial distaste for such flavors. A special one to say is bitter taste. Because its toxin's nature to be bitter, our brains perceive these healthy greens with the taste to be a toxin, which is a natural defense mechanism. Pairing these healthy foods with familiar flavors increases our preference for these foods. So trying new healthy foods several times and seasoning them with the flavors you like. Why not spinach with some creamy cheese topping? Even practicing mindful eating is very good. Not only is mindful eating a stress-reducing practice, but it can also intensify the flavors and ultimately one feels more satisfying eating a wholesome food than eating an unhealthy food you crave for. There are stinky vegetables like radish, cauliflower and cabbage, so you could pick them to eat towards your dinner time. Also boiling or steaming such vegetables prior to cooking removes sulfur, which imparts these vegetables a stinky smell. Another interesting thing is that one could use music to one's advantage to enhance the flavors of food. Because studies have shown that your brain tends to underperceive bitter taste when it's listening to loud and cheering music at the same time. That means eat that stuffed bitter gourd when you're listening to rock music. Interesting, right? So let's stop waiting and embark on a journey to healthy eating. See you until then. This is Vivismoil signing off.